guys, we're going to be cooking some dinner, well, some lunch. I would say lunch dinner because I'm probably only going to cook once today. So bear with me here. Going to get everything together. Going to be using a stalk of broccoli, a head of cauliflower, a little bit of an onion, maybe about a third of an onion. And we're going to be using a half pack of leftover ground beef. So we're going to add some beef in the meal today. Give me a second. So I'm going to start my beef kind of browning up because it's going to go into the vegetable dish. So I'm going to put it over here in a pot and let it get started cooking ahead of time. Haven't eaten in a while, so it's time to eat, right? So what can we make, right? So we're going to chop the broccoli up so we're able to use it in the pot. Chop it off like that, throw the rest away. And we're just going to break it up, all of the little pieces. Okay, break it all up. And then we're just going to let it soak in some vinegar and water just for a little while. I'll let everything soak in vinegar and water before I cook it because I want to make sure all of the chemicals are off of there. So I'll let that sit in vinegar and water. Next, we want to cut up this onion as good as we can. Let's peel it first. Okay. Peel it really well. Then I'm going to cut it in half. I'm going to cut like about a third piece of it off there. Save the rest for some more dishes. Do a good chop on our onion. Add our onion right inside of our broccoli here. Next, I want to open up this nice cauliflower. Hold on, let me check on the hamburger meat here. Cook it out in some water because I don't want a lot of oil in it, so I let a little water stay in the pot to cook it out in. Nothing wrong with the oil in the meat. It's healthy oil, but just want to cook it out a little less oil. our dish today, I'm going to use a can of spaghetti sauce. I need it to be in the jar, but I don't have the jar. So I just use whatever I have in my kitchen when I don't have something. So as to not to run to the store, you know. You want to always focus on saving money. Okay, so this one is a little bit bruised, but like I say, when it get a little like that, you just cut that part off and chop it up and let it soak in vinegar. I cut these parts off. There's like a little fuzzy on it, a little fungal starting to grow. Just cut them off like that. You know, everything that you say, well, it's a little tarnished, it's okay. As long as the whole thing isn't tarnished. Don't want to waste food. So what we want to do with this cauliflower is get it out of its root here that it's sitting in. So we cut that off like that. And take a look to see how that look, you know. We got one here that's a little tarnished, but it's okay. We're going to cut those off. We're not going to eat them. It's been sitting in there a few days, and it was already tarnished in the store. I try to get the best ones when I pick them, even if they're going bad, because I know I don't cook right away. So we're going to wash this off. Wash it off really good. Cut off any little dark looking parts. Cut those off. You don't want to cut those up, right? Cut those off. Now we've got another bowl here. Going to get our chopping block out. So, and we're going to just cut up whatever we can cut up of it. You know, cut it apart here. And then once we get it down like we want, we break it in pieces. Cauliflower. Get it down as small as we can get it. And we're going to take those pieces that we break, throw them right in a bowl, because we're going to soak it with vinegar and water. Everything gets a little bit of a soak. Examine it. If you see something that's dark, you can cut it off and not use it. And then you just keep breaking it off into the bowl. Right. Try not to use the stalk parts, just the cauliflower part. So we got pretty big cauliflower here to work with. Try to cut it out of this a little bit more. Got all of this out of here. Just break it off like that. Keep breaking it apart. I like to do my hand because I know that the little kernels are kind of dispersed everywhere. So I just use my hand and break it apart. You know. And when it cooks, it's going to shrink up in the pot. These type vegetables are offspring of our broccoli, but it has lots of nutrients in it. Okay. Be careful because my finger is still a little bit hurt. Look at that. That's a lot right there, right? So you can keep going. Cut it apart from its roots that it's in. It's inside of a root here. Okay. So throw that part off. Throw that part away. Bottom part. Store it all in a bowl. So this is all of our cauliflower, a whole big bowl, right? So we're going to rinse, and then we're going to add more water to soak it for about 10 minutes. Do a good rinse on it, and then soak it, just like we're doing the broccoli. Soak it in my apple cider vinegar.